Hey everyone, hope you're all well. It's day 3 post-op and I am back at home, which feels really nice actually. And I'm being looked after by Coral and Finley, who have bought me a bell. They'll regret that. And Mr. Cox is being fantastic. So it's sort of tea time-ish now, and I've been sleeping a lot today, which has been nice and much needed. And I've come home with loads of drugs, so just boxes and boxes and boxes of painkillers, which I'm hoping I won't be able to be on too long, but I certainly need them at the moment because the pain as the killers wear off is pretty bad still. It's a challenging day today, I suppose, because you kind of have an expectation as to what you're going to look like afterwards based on all the photographs that you see, and I don't look like that at the moment, shall we say. I'm incredibly swollen. If I just tip the phone, my tummy does look relatively flat, and there's definitely more sort of contouring around here, and I don't have that big roll that was usually there, but it's swollen like crazy, and my upper thighs are enormous and so hot. My boobs are enormous, so the compression garment is doing its job in terms of compressing the area that's had the most trauma, but that's pushing the swelling out to, you know, the upper part of my body and my thighs. So I'm hoping that as the weeks progress that starts to settle down as I get more mobile, but I guess it wasn't in line with expectation, and therefore I'm having to adjust my expectations as I move through. But Hanny Bob's, one of the admin crew, is just amazing, because I think she's sensing that I'm struggling a bit today, and she keeps sending me little things to visualise, and reminding me why I've done it. Outfits to think about, situations that I'm going to be in, and it's really helping with the mindset. So big thank you to Hanny Bob's for doing that. It's really helped. I had to cough today. God, that really hurt. My throat's quite sort of full of stuff, and I had something stuck and literally had to cough and felt like my belly button was going to explode. So I've got through that, thank God. I guess, what else? I posted the skin that's been removed from my tummy on Instagram as part of my story. I was quite upset this morning at some of the comments that were put on there. That was part of me, you know, that was hanging from my tummy, and kind of showing it, the 4 pounds of skin that had been removed, was quite a symbolic step in the journey. But also I wanted to be able to help other people, because I didn't actually realise that was part of Tummy Tuck until sort of the final weeks, really, because it's never talked about and it's never shown. And therefore I wanted people who are thinking about this journey to really understand it, warts and all. So I'm sorry for those people that took offence to that photograph. It's a shame, really, at one level, but I'm just trying to block out the comments that were made about it that weren't so pleasant, because that was part of me, part of my journey, and something that I'm proud to say, you know, is no longer holding me back. So that was that. I have come home, taken the binder off today. It was like, it's like being released from the shackles when you take the binder off. You can like breathe properly, but you also feel quite unsteady, because actually it's kind of feels like it's holding everything together. It's almost like your core, and it's working as your core for you. So when I took it off, I felt quite unsteady and just desperately wanted to get it back on again. So I had a really brief look in the mirror, albeit I couldn't stand straight, and it does look really good, albeit swollen. So I'm going to do that again in a few days' time. I've got a little bit of weeping from one of my stitches. I think it was the one that was aggravated during the second op yesterday. So I'm just going to keep an eye on that and try and not move around if I don't necessarily need to. I've got crutches to help move around, which is helping take some of the pressure off my back. And I did stairs today, which were challenging, but I did them. And the trouble with being at home is everything is further away. So the bathroom feels like it's a million miles away to that one that was in the hospital. Ugh, I'm yawning. So that's a challenge in itself. I'm having to walk a little bit further, but it's day 3. Day 4 is another day, another step closer to the end goal. So I'm just trying to take it in my stride, keep as positive as I can, and realise that it will all be worth it in the end. There are going to be some tough days. There'll be some tough days ahead as well. But in August I'll be on the beach in Lanzarote feeling incredible in my bikini, and it will all be worth it. So on that note, I will leave you and I'll update you tomorrow as to how I'm getting on.